Hello, Chalk and friends. It's Making Maria, your Chalk Couture independent designer. I guess I did hit the live button. All of a sudden I'm like, where'd the live button go? But I hit it already. It's bad when it starts out this way, right? Hello, everybody. I'm Making Maria. I'm your Chalk Couture independent designer. Welcome to my live demo video. We are going to create something cute. Oh, yes, we are. We're actually going to possibly create two things cute with the similar transfer, I should say. Not same transfer, similar transfer. To give you some ideas and get your creative juices flowing so that you can go home and create beautiful things yourself. So welcome, everybody. I'm trying to find you. Tonight we're going to make a really cute little envelope box that I showed you last year, but we're also going to make a super fun thing. So hang out with me because we're going to make some fun. Hopefully we're going to make some fun. So welcome, welcome. How is everybody's day? What's new? What's shaking? What's hot? Oops, and now I'm talking to I found you, but now I'm talking to me. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I seem to be easily distracted today. Let me just finish this and we'll get going. YouTube, I don't know how many of you know this, but YouTube was down for a long time. Oh, sure. Debbie. Okay, so for those of you, Debbie has been quiet for a while. Debbie is one of my very faithful viewers who's been with me from the beginning. Love you, Miss Debs. And she likes to cheat on us with Chicago Fire. And apparently it's premiere night tonight. So she's having a good time this evening. Well, I am happy for you, Miss Debs. So tonight we're going to make what I showed you last night. This fun little doohickey. It's an envelope, you know, one of the big envelope things, which would be super cute for put your little Christmas cards in there, or you could just put beautifulness floral in there. And then we're going to make a fun little door. The fun little door will be a bundle because I have doors. And I have wreaths and I have transfers. So make a bundle is how that goes. The cute little envelope thing I don't have more of to make a bundle of, but I do have doors. So many of you will remember them. They were a Target thing a while back, and I did my usual go crazy. I bought lots of them, and I was going to make them for the craft fair that I normally do, but it got canceled this year, so I have a lot of doors. So there we go. Bonus for you guys. Now you guys can make them. So we're going to use two transfers on our cute little envelope thing. We're going to use the Chalk Couture transfer for the month, the Season's Greetings, with the super cool deer and the beautiful floral boughs of evergreen. And then we're going to use Welcome. Possibly. I'm going to show you some trio transfers that you can pick from. Oh, Melissa loves the door. I have to back up here a second. And let's see, who else do I have to? Hello, Miss Melissa from Canada and Nevada Nicole. Hello, Miss Carol. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Janet. Well, you are welcome for me stopping by today. I hope you have fun with your prize and that you create something beautiful. And don't forget to post pictures because we always like to see what people make. Hello, Diane. Welcome, welcome. So thank you, all of you, for beating me to the punch. If you can do what everybody is doing, that's awesome, and it helps me a ton. So thank you so much to everybody who takes the time to hit that button because I really do appreciate it, and it really does help me. So I really do thank you very much for doing that. And on top of it, we do some fun things when you do it. So your name goes in my fun little bag. And on Monday nights, we do a drawing. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Janet. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see. I can't remember which transfer you got. It's hard to keep all the prizes straight sometimes, honestly. I don't remember who gets what, which is really hard because then I try not to give you transfers you already have. And that even gets harder, so I stopped trying to keep track. So if you get a transfer you've already got, well, sorry. Pass it on to a friend because I can't keep track of what everybody has. Hello, Miss Kathy K. Ooh, Kathy K has the door already and she hasn't done anything with it. Well, okay, well, Kathy, we are going to inspire you this evening to create something beauteous on it. Beauteous, beauteous. All right, so let me get you to seeing what we're doing here. So, this is our fun little, you know, this is just classic, right? This is beautiful home decor-ness that we all have, you know, you see these little envelope things are everywhere. You can find them all over. We're going to put our fun little sprig on here, probably down here. And I was thinking we could even just stick a cute little hello on it. So this is the welcome trio. Janet says it's her first one, so I'm good. Well, thank you, Janet. It will be your first of many, Janet, because I'm sure you can create beautiful things with it. So this is the welcome trio, and it has 3 very nice words on it that are very, they're a nice size, it's a really nice font, and you can do so many different things with these 3 words. And there's lots of fun places that you can put them. So this is the welcome trio, but there are other trios that are also very appropriate, I think, for holiday gift giving. One of them is Home, Together, and Forever. Also super nice font. These are super cute too on a picture frame if you want to, you know, print. I know nobody prints pictures anymore, but print a picture and put it in a frame of, you know, maybe your family, or maybe somebody bought a new home, or maybe they got married, and you want to, you can chalk this right on the glass of the frame, or you can chalk it on, if it's a flat wood frame, you can chalk it right on the frame. So it's really kind of a nice little fun transfer. Then the other one, this is really fun on picture frames, is Family, Friends, and Memories. This one is really nice. We did this on the skinny board, and we did clips, and we did Family, Friends, and Memories, and we could clip 3 pictures. But there's all kinds of fun ways to use this trio. And these are all, while they are retired, they are all transfers I have. So you can't go to the website and buy these. You got to message me if you want them. They are A-size transfers, and all A-size transfers are $9.99. So they're not super expensive, but they're really useful. Then we have a Christmas one, which Be Merry would be super cute on here too, or Be Bright. Better Not Pout. You know, we'll find some fun things to make with this one. This one's the Thanksgiving one, but I do like Warm Wishes because I think it's, you know, a little seasonal more than Thanksgiving. I don't know why it says things, other than the gobble part makes me think Thanksgiving. This Rejoice, Noel, Fa La La. Again, any one of these would be pretty on here. This is also retired, but I do have these ones. So this one is not, these 2 are not retired, but I don't think the welcome one is retired, but the rest of them are. So just kind of get those thoughts moving in your head about the trios are just really nice, versatile staple piece transfers. So we're going to make our cute little sprig of holiday bow. I see. I have a hard time saying that word. We're just going to say evergreens. Just skip the word, Maria. Make everybody's life easy. So we're going to put our evergreens on the bottom. This is part of this month's Club Couture transfer, which came with these pieces. Glass of water here. I'm just, you know, I'm going to, remember the time I dumped the entire glass of ice cold water in my lap while I was live? That should be a blooper reel. Unfortunately, it was real life. Live time. Yeah, I did. The whole glass of water in my lap. And it was ice cold. All right. Oops, sorry. Gotta get rid of that so you can see. So this is the Club Couture transfer. And Club Couture is a monthly subscription service. It's an exclusive transfer to the club. So I'm sorry. If you're not in the club, you can't get it. But you can join the club, and you have a one-time option to purchase it this month before it goes away forever. But this is a fun little transfer, and we've made a bunch of things with it, and we're going to continue to make stuff with it because it's just, I go on and on about how amazing this month's Club Couture transfer is. So we're going to use just this piece, and we're going to put it towards the bottom, and I'm doing that strategically because it has rivets and bumps, and the lower I go, the less bumps and rivets I have to deal with. And then we're just going to stick our cute little word above it. Or, if it fits, we could even put our cute little deer guy above it. Virginia, I don't have mine yet either. I know they're talking about shipping is just super slow because everybody and their brother is ordering stuff for the holidays. But, so I know that like, what do I mean? I didn't get mine yet. I have it in my hand. Well, I get two. This is my one for being a designer that I actually got weeks ago. And then I'm a club member just like you are. That's how I kind of keep track of things. And then I haven't gotten that one yet either. 1 month I didn't get it till the end of the month. So it's really just all about mail. Carol is saying hers said it just mailed. Yeah. They charge you on the 5th of every month, and then they mail them, and they go out in batches. And I have heard that shipping is just crazy. Oh, Kathy K got hers. Awesome. And I know Amanda posted her picture. She got hers. So they just kind of come out in waves, I believe. It just kind of depends on what month and where you land in the wave. If that makes any sense. All right, so we're going to do this in a very clean, classic green and red. But I want to do two greens. I want to do a darker green and a lighter green. We're going to use Pesto and Meadow. Very close to each other, but not. And then we're going to use Scarlet Red. Yeah. Should we use Red Shimmer or Scarlet Red? Scarlet Red is a very pretty deep red. But Red Shimmer has a little bit of sparkle to it. I'm feeling a little sparkly tonight. Mine, oh, Alessandra's getting hers tomorrow. Okay. It's nice now that they track them and you can tell when they're coming. We didn't used to track them, so you didn't used to know when you were getting them. So it's kind of nice now that they track them. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Oh, of course, Melissa. Now, Melissa, I would have expected that from Nicole. Nicole's here, right? Did I say hi to Nicole? Ooh, no Nicole. Well, maybe that's why. So, Nicole, when you watch the replay, Melissa had your back. Oh, there she is. Oh, Melissa. Or, I'm sorry, Nicole. You're not telling me to use shimmer when I'm giving you a shimmer option? Nicole is saying to use Scarlet. It does match better. The red is better. The shimmer matches more the darker berries. So, we could really go either way. Just saying. So, I'm going to take my transfer. This is what an adhesive silkscreen transfer looks like. You take it, it's attached to a backer sheet. It's like a big vinyl sticker. And I love this craft. I'm telling you why I love this craft. I love this craft because I'm not artistic. And it makes me artistic. It helps me create beautiful things that I could not do on my own. I could not do them on my own at all. So it makes me feel talented. It makes me feel good that, oh my gosh, wait till I pull this back and you see how amazing this looks on here. You're going to be like, oh, that's so cool. I want to do that, right? Because you don't need any artistic ability and it can do it. And it's fun. It's relaxing. If I don't like it, I wash it off. I mean, it's super easy to use. So now what did I just do? Because I'm so busy yapping at you, I forgot to tell you what I did. I just fuzzed my transfer. And fuzzing your transfer is a very important step, especially when it's especially an important step when you're using something and putting it on metal or glass, because it's going to super stick to it. So you do want to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of fuzz on the back of your transfer just to make it not as sticky. I want to see if our little deer guy is going to fit. So I'm just going to fuzz him up a little bit. I don't think I've used the deer yet, have I? I don't think I have. So he's like brand new. Nicole, I do think that they are. I think they're stickier. Okay, we could put our little deer guy on here. I mean, it's close. What do you think? Deer? Or does it look silly because it's so low? I mean, he's a tight fit, but we could make him fit. I think we should do deer or a word. We could try moving this a little bit lower. I don't want to lose it because it's so pretty. You know, because this curves downward. And to me, it's the pretty piece to it. But we could totally put the deer. Give it a little bit of room. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do the... Cheryl's saying do a word. Right. Well, if I'm doing a word, then I can go up higher. I am curious about the deer, but I do think that for what this is, a word might be nicer. Melissa's saying a word too. All right, we're doing a word. then I can go up higher, and then we can really see how pretty this is. Verge is, hello, Verge. I was thinking about you all day today, Verge. Okay, so I'm just going to push it down. I'm going to open up my chalk. I'm going to get my greens all ready to go. Nicole, you made a comment about the reds. I need to go back to that. You want to see scarlet? Any chance I could show the difference between... Of course I could, Nicole. We'll do that. I'll just grab a board. You want to see it on white, Nicole, or you want to see it on black? And I can do that real quick, too. That doesn't take but 2 seconds to do. I did the Mary kit today, and it was so hard to get the banner transfer off the cardboard. Yes, Nicole, it is really hard. And if you read the directions, they really talked about, I believe they did, they were supposed to, about fuzz, 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 and wax. You have to wax that banner. And I know a couple of you have that banner kit, and it just came back in stock. So what they're talking about is the Be Merry banner, and it is beautiful when it's done. Absolutely beautiful. It's a banner kit. It makes this gorgeous banner, and it's like, they're almost like a foam board, right? I haven't done one yet, nor, I don't even know if I don't have one, I don't think, anymore. I sold them all. But they're like, the banner is not heavy wood. So you have to be super careful with your transfers when you chalk on those, and you need to wax and fuzz, 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 fuzz. Hey, Fancy Nancy. But I know a couple of you have that Mary kit, Be Merry kit, banner kit, and just be super careful with it. It's gorgeous. And so many people are making that kit, and they're putting other things in the cute little circles other than the words, and they are gorgeous. And they're using it for more, some general home decor and not just Christmas. So it's a really nice usable transfer, but the foamy boards, the transfers really like to stick to. So you do have to be careful with them. I didn't, yes, wax. You gotta wax them. Gotta wax, 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 wax. That's one you gotta wax. Definitely. Okay, so I'm totally digressing. We're gonna do some greens first. And then we're gonna, I think we're gonna do scarlet just because I really think it will go well. And then, Nicole, I'll show you the difference between scarlet and red shimmer. You just have to let me know if you want it to be on a black surface or you want it to be on a white surface. So I think I'm going to do the evergreens in Meadow. And these little, to me they're holly, we'll do those in the pesto because that's a little bit darker. And that'll give us some variation in our green. I just take my little squeegee guy, I dip it right in, and I'm going to squeegee across my transfer. My goal here is to cover up my silk screen, not leave big, you know, gloppy lines, smooth them out as I go. I don't want to leave a ton of chalk paste on here. I want to squeegee the chalk paste off. And I should have added water to my paste because it's already drying, and I knew that when I opened up my container. I'm like, I should add water, and then I got to yapping, and then the next thing you know, my squeegee's in my chalk paste, and I haven't added the water. So I am going to move here kind of quick, and then pull. And then we'll go back and do the pesto. Yep, because I can see it drying. I'm actually going to pull it as we're going. So, Nicole, I think the two colors are really close to each other, but I've not done a comparison of the two. So, scarlet is the seasonal red, and candy apple red is kind of our normal red, all the time red. Okay, so I'm pulling this up, and then I'm simply going to lay it back down. And then I'm going to pull this up. Candy apple nut shimmer. I don't care. You do most of your stuff on black. Okay. Okay, so I just lift it up and then I just set it back down. I don't need to push back down the parts that I've already chalked. I just need to push down the parts I need to chalk. Okay, so we're going to do candy apple and scarlet. And we'll do them on black. Okay, so now I'm going to do my pesto for my other leaves. I don't even know if you're going to notice a color difference. Maybe. Maybe you will. Last year we had a Christmas green that was like an evergreen, like a deep, deep green. It was so pretty. But they didn't bring it back this year. And I'm guessing that they didn't bring it back this year because it didn't show up very well on a black surface. So some of the darker colors, it's harder to see them on blacks. There are certain colors that, you know, like Regal, it's a deep purple. Tide, which is a really fun blue, deep, deep teal blue color. They're just not as noticeable when you put them on a black surface. Okay, that's adorable. Look at me, I'm so proud of us, right? I mean, I'm always like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. That is so cute. You can't tell the difference between the pesto, hardly. I mean, I can tell the difference because I know there's a difference, but if you just glanced at this, you would think they were the same color greens. So, do all one green. It's the moral to that story. I'm going to give it a quick dry, so I stick my finger in it, or smear it. This is so cute. Chalk paste dries super fast. Super, super fast. Done. Okay, so maybe should we stick a little hello? We could use that trio, or yeah, let's do hello. Just a one word. Actually, I have this one already cut up. Where did I find the surface? Fancy Nancy, this is really old. I've had this for a long time. You can find these little envelope things anywhere. You know, most of the craft stores have them. And I'm gonna do the hello in red as well, just because why not, right? Just cover up my silk screen, squeegee my chalk paste across. Pull off my transfer. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, super cute. Okay, so I didn't really put my transfer down very tightly, so I do have a couple little bleeds. Not big bleeds, but the kind of like spewy bleeds. I don't know how to explain it. Like misty almost. So I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to show you how you do that. But first I need to dry it. The number one rule to fixing a bleed is make sure your paste is dry before you do it. I forget how much fun it is to create for the holidays. I haven't, you know, by now, normally I'm like mentally done creating for the holidays because I've created for craft fairs and I'm just done. Don't want to see another Christmas color, but because the craft fair I do for this season got canceled, I haven't done that. So like, this is kind of fun. Normally by now I'd be like, oh my gosh, please don't show me another red and green. Oh, all the secrets that come out when I hit the live button. All right, so I'm just taking my little squeegee guy, and that's not working because he's not wet. So I just get him very lightly damp. I don't want it wet. I just want my little Q-tip guy just a little bit wet. And I just go up and down and clean up my little... I just didn't push my transfer down tight enough and take my time and seal it. I didn't do the things I should have done. The things I tell all of you to do, I didn't do. This is one way to do it. The other way I could do it would be to take my little detail tool. It's actually easier. Wow, this is a lot easier. There we go. Perfect. You just gotta be careful you don't scratch your surface. I had a little bleed down here. Wow. Okay. No more Q-tips. Now that worked because this is a non-porous surface. All right. I need to do a better job of getting my floral and my bow in here, but you get the drift, right? And I want my bow up on this side. There we go. And a little bow guy up here, my little floral, like so, down in there tight. And this is our super cute little hello guy. Now the other thing you could do is you could totally, if you didn't want to put floral in here, you could totally put Christmas cards in here. You know, that's kind of a fun little way to use Christmas cards, or to do Christmas cards. So what I'm going to do while we're admiring our gorgeousness, right, is I'm going to clean up my greens, because the next one we're going to do, we're going to use, probably going to use white or silver shimmer. Oh, wait, I don't want to clean up my reds, right, because we're going to show Nicole red. I need to find a grab transfer and a chalkboard. I need a chalkboard. Black chalkboard. Hang on. I'm going to grab a black chalkboard so we can see the difference between scarlet and candy apple red. So just give me 1 second while I grab a chalkboard. We're going to have to wash, but that's okay. Wash this guy off. And we will add, okay, this is really cute. That is so cute. I'm in love. All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick little. So this is the beauty of chalk, right? Is you can create seasonally on one surface and then wash it off and then recreate on it for the next holiday. So you don't have to have 5 million chalkboards or any board for that matter, and you don't need lots of storage space. It just makes creating and decorating your home for the holidays seasonally super easy. So when you have this is a really fun one that we made. You take water. Now you don't have to have this fancy paste scraper. The paste scraper just makes it really easy. But you can totally, because we didn't always have a paste scraper, we used to just wipe them off with a wet baby wipe or disinfectant wipe. The paste scraper, however, makes it much easier. It just does the work for you. And you just clean up then. Get all that excess dried up chalk off. And it just comes right off, just like that. Super easy. So I'm going to grab a transfer and we'll do scarlet and we'll do red. Candy apple red and scarlet so that you can see the difference. Okay. And you just dry it and my chalkboard will be good to go. Like so. Okay, I'm going to grab 2 transfers. Well, here, we'll just use the other half of. Here, we'll do harvest time because it's what I have handy. And then we'll do warm wishes. Okay, so we're going to do 1 in candy apple red and we're going to do 1 in scarlet. So this is candy apple red, right? Nope, this is scarlet. So the top one is scarlet. Oh, so I just did my berries in scarlet. Okay. Again, you just squeegee right across. So scarlet, to me, is just a little tiny bit deeper of a red. It's not like drastically deeper though, and it totally shows up on black. Stick that in my water bath and then I rinse it off with cool water. I did make a line. I'll get that, and now I'm going to pull out candy apple red. I mean, sometimes I can't even tell the difference. Oops, I have to have one of these that's open. I do. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference when they're next to each other. That's why I have a new one. So this is what your new chalk pastes come. They kind of look like this, and then you have to stir them up and get them good to go. So I'll show you the two colors next to each other first. So you gotta stir them up because they've been sitting and they've been transported and they've done all those crazy things, right? So it's like, you know, a paint jar where you'd have to mix it back up. So this is scarlet, this is candy apple. Very close, but this is a little bit deeper. Now I'm gonna dip. And I did that backwards. But it's kind of like pesto and meadow. They're also very close to each other. It kind of depends on the quantity of it you use next to each other. Especially if you're going to put them next to each other. If you're just using a little tiny bit like we did on the leaves of pesto, you can't really tell the difference. I need to dry that because it's going to give you a distorted opinion until it's dry. So candy apple is just a little bit brighter. And I would tell you, make sure they're dry before you compare them because some of the colors change, they deepen or get brighter as they dry. Okay. All right. It's a very slight difference. Trying to get you a good angle. See, I don't know if you can really tell the difference between them. Here, this is a good one. See how the top one is just ever so slightly a deeper red. The bottom one is just a little bit brighter. It's probably easier for you to tell. I mean, I think you can go with either one, Nicole. They're very close to each other. Okay, so that's the difference between those two colors. Okay, so let's finish up with our other little project that we're making here. So the project that we're about to make will be a bundle and it will be in the Making Maria VIP group. So if you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, what the heck are you waiting for? That's where all the fun stuff happens, right? People post pictures of their project. It's just a fun little crafting community. That's what I like to think of us as. We're just a fun little crafting community. We ask questions, we share ideas, we share projects. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything to be in it. I share bundles and fun things like that in there. It's just a fun little group of people. So if you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, you can comment, add me, and I will send you the link so that you can get in there. You can't be a designer though, so please don't say add me if you're a designer. Because that is a rule of the company. Designers cannot be in each other's VIP groups. So now we're going to look at how cute this is. Now there's two wreaths on here right now because I have both available. They're both super cute. This one is, you know, a little more oversized. It's just kind of fun, right? Really love the red, like the ribbon. So in the bundle, you'll get the door, you'll get the wreath, you'll get some ribbon, and then you'll get the transfer. And on this one, we're going to put welcome. So I'm going to take my little transfer, and I'm going to stick it right on here. And I'm going to try to center it. This one's hard to center because of the doorknob. And it would help if I made it straight. It's a cricket. Okay, so I'm getting it on here and placing it straight. So what I don't like about it is to center it in the door, it has to be really close to this big, huge doorknob. It's still not straight. So I've been tending to put them over here, but oops, sorry, you can't see. It looks even goofier because it's not centered. So I do think you have to center it. And I'm going to put it down a little lower, just so that my wreath doesn't get in my way. So my thought was silver shimmer, because I have a holiday wreath on here. Now, what I like about this little welcome door is, depending on how you attach your wreath, you can totally change the wreath for your seasons. You can put a spring wreath on it, you can put a summer wreath on it, you can put a fall wreath on it, and then you can put a winter wreath on it. So it's one of those nice little projects where you really get to make it and keep it all year round. And it's super easy because it's going to take us 2 seconds to chalk this. I will tell you, for the bundle, you need to be local, because I have no idea how I would ship one of these doors. I mean, if you really, really had to have one, I could figure it out. But I think you should be local. I like this. The doorknob is silver. And you can paint these too. So if you wanted the door to be red for the holidays, you could totally paint this door. There's nothing fancy about this door. It's a Target dollar spot. Trust me, though, it was not $1. Find. And I bought a ton of them at that point of the year. So my inclination is to do white so that I can change the wreath seasonally. Plus, I'm not sure the two silvers next to each other now that I'm really realizing that this is silver. I think my word should be white. Now, I could do it in red because I'm giving this as a gift for the holiday. So whether they change the wreath or not, I don't know if they will or not. But I should stick with my original thought, which is to do white. Or we could do white shimmer, but I hate to do the shimmer because I'm not sure, like in spring, I'm not feeling the shimmer in spring. So I think we're just gonna go with white. So I put the chalk paste on my squeegee, and I just squeegee across. Whew. Thank you, Nicole. It's a good thing you said white would be good, Nicole, since I have it on here already. I hate that darn Facebook delay. Okay, so voila. Cheryl said white too. Whew. And voila. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. These little one words, I'm telling you, you're going to want to put them on everything. They're so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so this is our fun little welcome, and don't mind that I got it all wet when I was busy washing it off. It doesn't really have that sheen to it. That's my fault for washing it. I'm drying my welcome so I don't smear it. The other thing that you can do, if you don't want to chalk on the door, is you can do one of those little metal tags. I'll grab one. We have a bunch of the little metal tags. Remember, we bought those. You know, I talk like we all went shopping, right? When I went shopping, I bought these. You know, these fun little, this one's too big, but that's the one I grabbed. There's littler ones where they're, you know, like the enamel tags. This one's way too big, but there's smaller ones. You could put a little enamel tag on here, and then you could even put it lower. Or you could put their address on here too. Well, really, where would you get numbers from to put their address on here? Well, you would get numbers from one of the many transfers we have that have numbers. And the tassel was worth the hassle has really cute little tiny numbers on it, meant to do the year of graduation. The handwritten font has numbers on it that are super cool. The Christmas countdown, those numbers are big though. The established wreath, that's an older one that has numbers. There's a couple older ones that have little numbers on it. So that's why I always say you got to get the little numbers with little transfers with little numbers on them, because you never know when you're going to need to throw somebody's address on something. So you could totally take one of these very cool little enamel things. You know, imagine this. Now put it down here with your cute little wreath. You could put the welcome back on here, or you could put their address, and it would be an adorable housewarming gift, holiday gift. I mean, both wreaths are cute. You can't go wrong with either wreath, I don't think. So this will be a bundle. It will be in the Making Maria VIP group, so you got to be a member of that to be able to see the bundle. And what you get is the transfer, and again, you have your choice in all the 3-word transfers. You get the wreath, the door, the ribbon, the door, the transfer, and if you want paste, you can have paste. Chalk Couture needs to come out with a small font with numbers. They do, Cheryl. But there are transfers that have them, and the tassel is worth the hassle is currently in the last chance section on the website. So that transfer is still available. And I'm telling you, it's worth it to buy it just for the numbers. There's a couple of them. I'll go through the list. There's a couple of them that have numbers on them that they really are worth the money just for the numbers, even if you don't want the rest of it. The numbers are totally worth it. Okay, so these are our 2 fun little creations, both created with our fun little welcome trio. The other word is gather, which is also perfect right now for if you're doing any, what's the holiday coming up? Thanksgiving next week. Gather looks really cute on little napkins. Put at your table for place settings for Thanksgiving. We did that last year. So these are our 2 fun little floral projects. Just kind of fun, right? Everybody needs a little fun. I mean, look at how cute this is. Who wouldn't want that for a nice gift? This would be a nice teacher gift too. Housewarming, you know, what couples do we have that just moved into a new apartment that maybe, you know, you could even go and get 4 different wreaths and give them the 4 wreaths. I mean, you could totally make this a really, really nice gift. Or you know what, darn it, I'll put it on your own on your own mantle and enjoy it yourself. You don't have to give everything away as a gift. I'm rambling. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to check out any of these amazing products, you can go right to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. This is the Welcome Trio. Better Not Pout is the name of this one. Nope, Holiday Advice Trio. This is Fall Wishes Trio. Rejoice, Noel, and Fa La La. I mean, wouldn't Fa La La be pretty on here? Fa La La would have been really pretty on this one too. Oh my gosh, we should have done Fa La La in there. That's really cute. This one is Retired. It's called the Fa La La Trio. I do think it's still on the website though, possibly. Otherwise, I have them. Family, Friends, and Memories is Retired. You have to go through me to get this one. And Forever Trio, which has Home, Together, and Forever. Really nice for weddings as well. Baby showers, wedding gifts, or wedding showers, all that stuff. This trio, Forever Trio, is also Retired, but I have them if you want them. Message me. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, wait. It was Workshop Wednesday. Nobody did tonight's workshop, right? Nicole, you're next week's workshop, right? You're not this. Oh, did I mess that up, Nicole? Were we supposed to do your workshop? Oh, my goodness. I better look. Hang on, I gotta look. Was I supposed to do Nicole's workshop tonight? No. Next week. Next week's Wednesday workshop is the double-sided 9x12 double-sided box frame, which is this box frame. Gorgeous frame, double-sided. There's a bunch of different options that you can pick from. It is on the website as well in the VIP group under announcements so that you can sign up to do one of the projects. You have several different options to pick from. But this is a really fun, heavy board. It stands all by itself or you can hang it. But that's next week's workshop Wednesday. We didn't have anybody that did the board and pillar because we just did the board and pillar club. And oh my goodness, people. I have been shopping. I know, shocking. I have been shopping for pieces for our board and pillar club group. You know, the little doohickeys that we're going to get every month for doing the board and pillar group. Oh, board and pillar peeps. I'm sorry, my board and pillar peeps. That's where once a month you get a new transfer, an A-size transfer, so it's $9.99, and then I send you some fun embellishments. Oh my gosh, I've been having so much fun shopping for December and January's embellishments. It's been way too much fun. But I may be setting the bar too high. I'm a little worried about that because come February or March, it'll be slim pickings. Christmas and January are easy for embellishments. It's when we get into, you know, April that, you know, my embellishments may go downhill a little bit. Just warning you. So I'm rambling. You know what that means. Hit the end button, Maria. Say goodnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Thursday. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. See you guys.